What's up guys, it's BME Models here, and today we'll be going into Blender and we'll be going into 2D animation. So make sure to stick around, make sure you have installed Blender. If not, there is a video that you can watch on that, so just make sure to subscribe to my channel just in case there are any upcoming videos that you may want to watch, and so that you can learn how to install Blender. If we go on to this 2D animation, I'm not going to save because I haven't done anything very decent here. It's just the default. If you have done something decent and you think it looks amazing, then make sure to save. But I'm not going to save. As you can see, when we come in, we can have this drawing board, but if we look actually here, there isn't actually a drawing board, it's just the usual Blender. If we come into the camera view, we can see this. This is what the camera can see. The reason this is grey is because the camera isn't looking directly at it, otherwise it would all be white. So if we go on to object mode, we can see this little stroke here, and if not, we can change it. If you want to do drawing, if we see here, this is how we draw using this. If we were on something like the camera and went into draw mode, which we can't do actually on camera, but say we did, then we wouldn't be able to draw. As you can see, there are two collections here, the camera and the usual collection. If I go onto the face collection, I can click drawing, so I'm just going to do 2D drawing. Then if we go into camera view, we can see here, and if we go into edit mode, we can change this stroke, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go on draw. Say we draw something, we can see it here, and we can see it as a 2D shape when we click on this camera view. However, when we go into this area, we can see it as a 3D shape. So in animation, as you can see down here, we have two sort of key areas that we use. We use timeline, and as you can see, there are two main key areas here. We use timeline, which is this animation above this area, and we use dope sheet. So if we click this toggle button or auto keying on, then we can move stuff around, play around, move this, add it on, move this, add it on. As you can see, they get grey after a while, and you can see here this one's grey. It's just because in case you're doing an animation with a person waving, you can see where their body has previously been or will be, and you can change it or move the hand so it's not in the exact place or not too far or not too close. So if I just continue to draw on here, we can just add some squiggles. Then we can go to the front. We just play that clip, we can just see the different drawings I've made, and they switch as I play the clip, and they are switching in 3D as well. Now we can change the color on here. If we go onto this right side of this draw, we can change the brush to let's go marker, then change it to vertex color, go into blue. With this material, we can change it onto one material, then come down here, add a material, but that is a lot of work, so I'm just going to go with the colour. But if you decided to do something like that, then there's a preview if you want to see it, and you can change the style, and you can add different different images. I don't really have one here that I can use, so I'm going to go back to vertex color. Let's go for a pink. If we go on Y, go into camera view, you can change this to pink and add some color in as they play the movie. Just move around. As you can see, it's thicker because it's a marker, and if we play that from the beginning. We have these pink lines going through, but it changes back to the black color. So if we decided that we wanted some blue in there, we could go from the start. If you want to do like super detailed drawings, like maybe an arm or a leg, then do that and then just play it, then move. But for this, I'm just going to scribble as they draw. So just doing some random squiggles to just show a point. You may want to do very detailed, but if we see here, yeah, we're getting a good range of colors here. And then if we wanted to change that to a green, just add in some color and change it around. And if we just play here, so yes, we can just add some green in there. Just random greens. You may want to do this more precise, so every wall there'll be a different color. I'm just adding them in for the purpose of this video, but you will want to do something more in detail. So if we go over here, you may want to change the marker each time, something like that. You can see it's changing very quickly. There are different colors, and it's very cool actually. If we decide to render this, which we might, I'm just going to render animation. It may take a while, so I'll tell you when I'm finished and I'll show you the final animation. What's up guys, I've just finished the animation and I have clicked this for kill F12 to do that, but we can't exactly get the animation up whilst it's rendering, but to view the animation you just come down here, kill F11, so you just click kill F11 and it will show you the animation you have created. So obviously mine is just a practice one to show you guys how to do it, but if you have some really cool ideas, just make sure to put them down in the comments and I can help you, or I can create them on a YouTube video for you or to help. So make sure to like and subscribe and make sure to comment down below if you enjoyed these videos. So this one's just going round and round and round continually. If we go into here and just play it, we can see it's very similar to what is happening in the other one, and I think that's very experimental, so it's all to do with what you want to create and what you want to do. Some ideas you might have are creating a person, creating like a bouncy ball, If you decide to create something and you're not quite sure how to carry it out, there is a way to do that. In Draw, there is a small annotate button here, and in everything else, I think object mode is there, pretty much everything else. So you can just annotate what you want to do. So say you wanted a ball starting here, and you wanted to come down here, and then you wanted it to go like this shape, and then come back up, and then bounce here, or maybe even pop. If you want to do a different annotation, you can annotate in polygons. You can do some sort of square here, like it's been squished by the square and coming back up. These are really small annotations that you might want to use for your blenders so that you don't get mixed up or confused with what you're creating. If I go into Draw now, I could easily draw that circle. Of course, we're in Annotate, so we need to make sure we're out of that. You can also create circles in Draw mode, so it'd be easier for us to create. Oh, circles there, create another circle, create another circle, create a huge square there. So make sure to unleash your ideas in Blender and make sure to have a great time, and I'll see you in the next video.